What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Simulation for the Nation here. Welcome to a mod review of a fantastically detailed Massey Ferguson 5S pack created and adjusted by Mr. AMG MOdding. Now, this is something that has been brewing for a little while, and it is coming with a plethora of different configurable options, and we're going to try our best to go through some of those today and really look into those. But first, we just want to have a look into really are the models themselves and the detail that we have in here. Now, all of the models available are compatible with interactive control, available on the mod hub, and also precision farming, naturally available on the mod hub too. So we'll get into those. Now, you'll see that we have our working interactive control here. Doors, windows are open there, but it's much more than that as well. So we're just going to jump into this. Now, we've spec'd out a few different ranges here, and we're going to look into what those look like very shortly. But from a very high level model, you have got the 5S here, and then you've also got in the orange there, that's the 5S low profile cap. And we're going to look into a few of those options there. That's a bit more of the basic model over there, as you can see. And then we've got a loader tractor over there as well, another 5S high profile or regular profile cap. But let's just jump into this model. This is the 145S. This is the tuned model as well, so this has all of the potential power and also all of the mod cons and all of the screens and added extras in here that you would want to see. You can activate and toggle on your interactive control, but you can also use mouse control as well if you'd prefer to. But for this instance, we are going to go with the interactive control. So we're going to shut that door there. We're going to come on over and we are going to fire up our tractor here. And it's all ticking over nicely. Our screens all start to tick on here. You got GPS in here. You got two general tractor info displays there as well. But it's ultimately just a really nice tractor to sit in there. As we stop it as well, you'll see small little things like the handbrakes move there, and it puts us into our relevant gear that we need to be into. Very nice machine to be into, but you'll notice small little details I like. I always like to see internal animation here. When you open the cab there, the door levers do change with it, so and the open close mechanisms do function. Now you've got your fully animated joysticks on the right here as well for forward, reverse, and then also loader controls on the right if you have those all set up. It's a lovely cab to be in. This cab we do have the roof window or the roof hatch in here, so you can see exactly what you're doing. But it's when you get into the settings where you really begin to see all the different configurable options. So we'll have a bit of a jump into there now. And so you're going to come across and you're going to find the Massey Ferguson 5S reworked, and that's where we start to get lost in the source of all of the different options here, really. But it's a really interesting configurable machine. If we can dial into exactly what you need or what your budget might limit you to. First of all, obviously, there's a whole lot of different engine setups here, from starting at 105 horsepower all the way across to 145 version, which is the Dyna 6 that we have on the yard there at the moment on the spinner. Tires are always going to be something you can change in and out and have various different options within each tire brand, so you'll never get lost for options there. Now, the cabin is where it starts to get really, really interesting. I'm going to show you this in as much detail here as we can do. You'll see right now that we are using the Essential, so you'll notice in comparison to what we have in our tractor, there's no monitors there, there's no second joystick, it's all just on the one joystick, but then you can really go all out. You can add extra monitors in there, that's exclusive, and then you can have the exclusive with just one monitor in there as well. And then as you start to dial it down, you'll see that spool valves become manual rather than electronic. And then you'll start to see more spool valves becoming manual there. The removal of the side pillar with a great panoramic window there. Look at that. That's a really cool one to see. And that does change out quite a lot of the configurable operations inside the cockpit there too. That would be a bit more of a basic model, really ideal for yard work, load work, I would say. Mud guards are something that's always applicable and you can always add on. And then of course standard roof can be changed for your Visio roof there too. But yeah, very nice to see. Fenders are always something you can add on there. You can even increase the width of the rear fenders as well. Add an extra monitors, because 2 monitors quite often aren't enough, really. GPS equipment can come on here as well, so you'll not only see, you'll get the receiver, but you get these 2 fins on the side there too, which is pretty neat to see. You'll see you've got your warning reflectors there, and also the EU triangle on there should you need it. Attaches are straightforward enough to have your front linkage on there, or you can just have your weight block or just the weight mount. And then of course a varying range of loader brackets available to you. Got your Massey Ferguson console there, you've got your Howie, you got your Quickie, Lizard, and of course Stoll. Now, animation type, this is what we're referring to. If you download the Vertex Design interactive control, you can add that onto your machine. Otherwise, it'll just be through your regular mouse control there too. And of course, color ranges to boot. You've even got the 175-year limited edition, which is pretty neat to have on there. You got your red, you got your black, and then you got your orange, like your council orange there, really, as I like to call it. And that is you set. Now, when you come across to the low profile cab, a lot of the same options are available there, but there's a few key features to notice about this. And what we will do to show you that is just pull one of these tractors up next to it. This one here, because it's right on line. So what we'll do is just get us as close as possible so we can really see the differences. Obviously, there's a low profile cab. So as you stand next to these two, it's a little bit different to see because we're on the hill. There is quite a noticeable difference between the two tractors. The low profile cab has a 78mm lower cab profile. This is exactly as it is in real life there, and this is achieved by a few different reasons. First of all, slightly smaller cab itself there, but we're on larger tires on the right than we are on the left, both front and rear tires. And you'll notice as well things like your mirror position is significantly different between left and the right there, where your windscreen wiper is as well is much lower down on the low profile cab as well there. So this is all being reflected and represented as it would be in real life there, to give you that smaller machine if you do need a small tractor for your yard work to get into those smaller places, or like I've done here as a community tractor or a communal work tractor where it's going to be doing you know, mowing or flailing or anything like that. So that is a really nice little addition to have on there. All of the same configurable options are available. You'll see in this version though, we have gone for the very basic essential with the panoramic. Just to really strip it all down there and show you what that looks like. But this tractor pack isn't done there. There are more and more benefits that you can use with this, and we're going to have to show you what that looks like. So to do that, we're going to use our IC again. We're going to open the door from the outside and jump on in. Steering wheel automatically comes down there, so we need to fire this one up again. So let's just do it from that. Everything comes to life. We'll move ourselves forward again, looking out for all the different animation inside here, such as the shuttle lever when we go from forward to reverse there. You have your joystick on the right. The throttle pedal is moving. Front loader controls will move when you have the front loader on there as well, and respond actively to the buttons that you are pressing. But yeah, really nice to see all of those different configurations in. But we're going to jump on out now. What you shall see, we've obviously got a front weight and the spinner on the back here, and there are buttons on the front and on the rear for your controls, and these are actually active here. Now you can raise and lower your implement whilst you're outside your cab, which is something that we just do not see on here at all. Similar thing for the front, you can actually lower this down, disconnect it, and then raise it back on up again. Nice and simple. I just love to see that. It's something that is very rarely seen across our mods these days, but something that we all need. And now crucially, it's worth pointing out, when the engine is turned off, that will not function. The hydraulics will not function here, as you've come to expect. It's also worth pointing out that this feature will not be available for consoles. This is going to be a PC only, but it does add that real next level of realism if you need it. So that is, in a nutshell, all of the features that we can expect to see. We're going to have a bit of a roll on down to the loader tractor that show you the Massey loader that is coming with this pack as well. This is the large version of FL4220. There is a slightly smaller version there available too. But it's just a very nicely modeled loader to go with this tractor. It has all of your different hoses on there. When you come on into the store with this, there's a few different configurations here to go with it as well. There's the 4121, which is a slightly smaller sibling to this. And then you have the 4220 that we have on our tractor there now. It gives you a few different options there. Your guide pole is this here. That allows you to see where your implement is level when you're inside the cab. So you can take that off or keep that on if you would like that. And you can also add on your hydraulic hoses on the side here too. So if you remove those, it's magic. But yeah, that is how everything's going to connect through there nice and quickly, nice and straightforward, and just gives you that extra detail. Look at the detail of the aluminium on there. That is really, really good to see. And that is our loader tractor. On this model here, we've gone for a slightly different cab again. This is obviously the high profile cab. We've got the Visio roof on there as well, but we have gone for the panoramic window across here. Like I say, the main differences you'll see when you come to the different configurations of the carbs are such as the hydraulic spools versus the electronic spools. Your second joystick has disappeared here now, so all of your controls are done through this one joystick along with the T-stick there for your transmission. And it's just a much more simplistic carb to be in. However, if you toggle on your IC here again, you'll still see that many of the features are still here and working. You're going to find where your key is on this version. It's probably going to be over on this side. You've got all of your different configurables there, all your different controls. We're going to just pop on the engine here. Rear window can be opened on this one too. Lovely noise, lovely animation on the handle there. Let's shut the door though. And then you're in and you're good to go. Once you're in here, like I say, loader's on here. You can see the loader still behaves and the joystick still functions as you'd come to expect it to. With the movements all being accurately represented there too. But again, very, very nice machine. I cannot stress enough, the level of detail on this is absolutely sublime. I really, really find this incredible. And it's going to be a really great asset to have for the game. This pack is going to hopefully come to consoles and PC very shortly. However, do expect the slight changes across the two as they do arrive there. So that's something to keep an eye on and look out for. But otherwise, let me know what you think down below in the comments for this pack. It's another fantastic piece of work by AMG MOdding. Drop a comment down below with anything you can't wait to see here as well. And we will keep you updated as to when we can expect this to come through to the mod hub. Until next time, though, thank you very much for watching. I have been Simulation for the Nation. A big shout out to AMG MOdding for providing me with access to this a little bit earlier. And we will see you all in the next one. Till then, though, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you later.